Those of our people with proper permits are allowed as far as this hall. That includes certain dubious merchants who peddle their wares to the knights, however. Do be careful.
Do you shop here as well, Prince Gerard?
As a child, I would oft waste my allowance here, much to the chagrin of my father.
Prince Gerard, might that be our crown princess-to-be?
Do show some respect. I will not have you forcing strange trinkets upon her.
I would never. Care to take a look, my lady? I have rare goods, ones you would never happen across back in Osirius.
Oh, do you now?
We haven't the time, I'm afraid. Perhaps at your next meeting. Surprised, are you? It was my understanding you spent much time amongst the townspeople.
I never imagined you would be free to shop of your own accord.
I have another locale to show you. Follow me.
By your lead.
You need not remain so formal.
Goodness.
Welcome to my favorite spot in the whole castle. Has our lengthy little tour left you tired?
Oh no, it was far too enthralling a tour to be taxing.
I am pleased you seem to have enjoyed it. That you might feel trapped here is not lost on me. Feel free to walk the halls and locations I have shown you today.
Prince Gerard, I had a lovely time today. Thank you.
My pleasure.
What an interesting fellow.
Definitely. I imagine the Empire is a much scarier sort of place. But it seems like the people here really only want ordinary, peaceful lives, too.
Is there aught left I can do? We should rest while we can. Father.
I would ask you not to do anything brash, for your own sake.
I am not so foolish. Have you come to escort me back to my chambers?
Prince Gerard seems to have granted you free roam. Huh. You could have made your escape the other day if you wanted to.
What reason have I to escape? I am come firm in my resolve. Besides, Chloe would be in quite the dilemma were I to flee.
And why should royalty act in service of its servants?
Why exactly are you here, pray tell? Have you aims at world domination?
The man from Vergold taught you a lot, huh? But I'm not gonna answer that question. Until I ascertain how you came to travel with Duma. I have nothing to say to you.
Would you have a mind to leave me be, then?
Only if I could. But I am here to inform you, dinner is served. So please return to your room.
Very well. Is there aught left I can do? We should rest while we can.
You look positively radiant, Lady Leticia. The very image of Her Majesty Tatiana.
Princess Leticia is her own woman, as my mother was hers.
Oh, forgive the foolish remark, my liege. The dress just suits her ever so perfectly.
Fine work.
You look so beautiful, my lady.
Thank you, everyone.
It's time, Lady Leticia. We will be traveling overnight in order to reach Baldar for the ceremony tomorrow.
Of course. Let us be off.
That dress.
Today, on this finest day, it is an honor to gather here with you all as we witness history in the making. Our world has long been split in two, but today the Vale Empire and the Kingdom of Osarius at last come together as one.
What is that thing?
Scorpio.
Gerard Euvale, Leticia Osarius, as of this very moment, the two of you stand as the makers of history, new rulers of our world. Step forth.
That looks dangerous. It seems your father would also subject you to this perilous experiment.
Be that as it may, I fear we are left with no choice.
A new beginning.
For a fleeting moment, I was not so averse to the idea of our marriage. But I I cannot love one who would forfeit their own wedding ceremony to some foul plot.
Leticia!
Ray!
Shoot them down!
This image shall forever be burned into my mind.
Yeah.
Have you my blade?
Of course. I presumed you might ask after it?
You have my thanks. Now, let us join our allies in the fray.
Well said.
Letty, why have you returned?
Huh. Excitement has always followed you from the days of our youth, cousin.
Where's the Emperor? We have lost him. Their numbers are too vast.
And Prince Gerard.
I am jealous. There are those who would lay their lives down for you, and in such numbers. For me come none. A pitiful man, such as myself, could never truly deserve your love.
Oh, you poor little thing.
The Emperor has already been evacuated. Let's get you to safety too.
Leave me be! This is too much already.
Oh, stop being such a petulant brat. Act your age. Lola, you take care of the rest.
Very well. But we will have a discussion about the device upon my return.
Yes, yes.
Dissent amongst their ranks.
I'm so sorry you had to see that.
I commend you for carrying out such a cunning plan, despite the limits of this world's technology. But I come under order of the Emperor. We'll be taking Princess Leticia into our custody.
We are past such foolishness. This battle shall rage on until only the victor is left standing.
Then expect no mercy from us. As long as we keep you alive, it doesn't matter what happens to your friends.
Sharp.
This will leave a mark!
Stay out of my way!
take up where they hurt. Enemy leader has been eradicated.
What's this?
Confirm. Hostiles eliminated.
Is that the best we can do? Confound it.
Father!
Fool! Why have you come here?
The battle has been decided. The Imperial forces are on the retreat.
Most of their warships off the coast were driven away by our Fulga battalion. Victory is ours.
Midas, I am sorry to have forced your Fulga into battle. And for much else.
Ready to reconcile, then?
We can discuss this after our return.
Yes, and discuss we shall. These are the Virians you spoke of? Albert, Theo, seize them. There is much I might ask of them.
This isn't over.
I am Lieutenant Mariel L. Kenny of the Pan-Galactic Federation. The two of you are under arrest for violation of the Underdeveloped Planet Preservation Pact.
I know that voice.
A friend of yours?
Yeah, real good friend. She's from the Astoria, the one that destroyed my ship.
What?
You're trying to take out the Virians in order to cover your tracks, are you?
That is not true. We only... Behind you, Raymond!
Neon, the battle is over. Surrender now.
Is that your idea of a joke, Your Majesty?
Because this is far from over.
You can have Baldar back. One little fortress means nothing. We are not defeated yet.
Theo! Look at what your selfish betrayal has cost us. After you and your father were promised glory under the Empire.
I'd rather prefer death than allowing such a thing come to pass.
Then die.
Why? What would possess you to protect me?
I am sorry, my boy. I should have known your anguish.
I ought to have done this from the start.
Let us take our leave, Neon.
Damn it! Get back here!
Father! Father!
His vitals are fading fast. Without a med pod, he might not make it.
Father! Open your eyes! Please!
I have yet to atone for my betrayal to you.
Hold. We still have much to discuss back home.
My good friends, I am sorry.
Radio your sick bay.
What?
Listen to me. That ship of yours knows what's going on down here. Get that man into a med pod now!
I can't. The Underdeveloped Planet Protect...
It's your Federation tech that's about to kill this underdeveloped planet's king! We've got an android here recording this entire situation! I dare you to let him die! I'll rip apart the Federation piece by piece till there's not a damn thing left!
Fine. I get it. This is Mariel. Akizuki, do you read? I am requesting a medpod transfer here. Stat. It is for the elderly man lying near me.
Father!
Don't worry, Leticia. The king is gonna be okay.
Do you truly mean it?
You bet. Now let me introduce you to our savior who's gonna see to it. A golden child of the Pan-Galactic Federation, and apparently a regular UP3 rule breaker, Lieutenant Mariel Kenny. I've got a lot of questions, and you've got the answers.
Understood. Please commence transfer.
Father...
Leticia.
Oh... Oh, Father... Oh, thank goodness. Oh.
Is His Majesty truly well now?
Yes. There is no longer any cause for concern.
Indeed. My body has made that much very apparent. Why, I feel as if my entire being has been cleansed. Lambert. Now I too have seen it. A glimpse of the realm of stars. I see. If these fellows were our foes, I would surely have lost my nerve much, much earlier than you. Brother. While inside that contraption, I overheard one of your subordinates state that in saving my life, you may have violated the laws of your world.
It was the Pan-Galactic Federation that violated the laws of your kingdom first.
That place. A boat which sails among the stars. I should love to see its interior at least once.
Pardon me, Your Highness, but please, you must rest for now.
Leticia, Bertrand, if you would be so kind as to take things from here, I believe I will take Lady Mariel's advice.
Yes.
But Father,
Be at ease. I shall remain beside your father.
Maester...
We have much to discuss, including what comes next as well.
I understand. Thank you, Maester Midas.
All right. Maybe that's our cue to have our own little talk.
Okay then. Let me contact my ship and have it prepare for transfer.
Hey, Bertrand. Is there somewhere around here we could borrow for a bit while we talk?
But that means the people of this planet could overhear us.
Give me a break. A Kenny getting all stiff over some treaty? Or did you forget that this is all on account of you using us for target practice?
So be it. Mariel to Akizuki. I'm going to speak with Captain Raymond and some of the local populace for a moment. Yes, I understand. However, please hold your position. Thank you for waiting, shall we?
Let us us make our way to the council chamber.
Right, yes. Thank you.
Watch it.
The truth is, I have no idea why Bennett the Astoria's captain opened fire. It's a mystery to me.
Is that your idea of a joke?
Lieutenant Kenny, Captain Raymond's point about treaty violations stands. I should inform you. I will be making a record of this planet, and everything stated between us here. If you are unable or unwilling to speak candidly, this discussion will likely become unpleasant.
I am well aware of that. Am I correct in assuming you're an android?
Yes, I am an Arnold Robotics model E014297.
Her name's Elena.
I have heard that the androids made by Arnold Robotics on Vergold are among the finest in the galaxy. Elena, I swear to you that all I speak here is absolutely true, including the fact that I came here to help.
What is this bull?
Ray. Lieutenant Kenny, I logged an unnatural delay between the second and third barrage just before the Aegis was downed by the Astoria. Can you please explain what caused this?
The truth is, Captain, we can be in contact range of the Vergold registered merchant vessel Aegis in 3 minutes.
Good work. Activate cloaking device. 60 seconds after activation, warp out and prepare to attack.
Captain, please wait. May I remind you, cloaking is for emergency situations only. It is also prohibited during warp for the safety of other vessels.
And I'm saying this is an emergency situation. Or perhaps you elite officers can't follow orders without explaining each little law they're based upon.
No, it's just that we have no reason to fire upon a ship from planet Vergold, especially without warning. Even if they were hostile, attacking without warning is a violation of Article 32.
Cloak has been activated, Captain. Now exiting warp.
Wait!
Lieutenant Kenny, I didn't hear you repeat the captain's orders.
Upon exiting warp, prepare to attack.
Now entering conventional space. 1 million kilometers to the Aegis. Currently at 1/4 impulse.
Excellent. Decloak at 500,000 kilometers. Arm the phase cannons. Fire the first barrage at 350,000 kilometers.
Phase cannons? Do you intend to destroy them?
Lieutenant Kenny, I didn't hear you repeat the order.
Repeating the orders isn't merely for confirmation. It is also to allow for correction in the event of an order given in error.
We have an issue. It appears the good lieutenant doesn't know what activities the Vergoldians have been up to.
Are you referring to their recent actions as an anti-Federation influence? Even then, attacking them unprovoked and without notice will only work to their benefit.
Now within 350,000 kilometers of enemy vessel.
Replace Lieutenant Kenny on tactical authority. Now! Fire the first barrage!
Firing first barrage.
No!
Enemy shields efficiency holding at 60%.
Arm proton torpedoes and launch in succession once we have a lock on them. Just make sure not to hit their engines. We're after the cargo they have stored there. I want it in one piece.
We have a lock. Firing proton torpedoes.
Enemy vessels' shields holding at 20%. Captain, their warp drive remains intact. They could still attempt escape maneuvers.
Hurry with the next phase cannon barrage. I'd rather have them destroyed than let them get away.
Captain, what you are doing is criminal. Upon my authority as first officer, I hereby relieve you of command.
Very well. I do believe it's written in your beloved Federation laws that the consent of 3 senior officers is needed to relieve a captain of their command. Are there any among you that agree with Lieutenant Kenny?
Wait, what?
Lieutenant, you are hereby removed from duty for the crimes of disobeying an order and treason. Now off to the brig, Mariel.
Wake up, everyone! This is crazy! What's happened to you all?
I see. That would certainly explain the delay before their third barrage. In which case, Raymond, I do believe we owe Lieutenant Kenny some thanks.
Sure, if her story's true. So what cargo was this Bennett guy after anyway?
Duma, most likely.
That thing?
The 3 Virians appeared most interested in Duma as well. They too are part of your Federation, correct?
What are you?
But what I still don't get is why you're here now, Mariel. Weren't you sent to the brig?
I was released as soon as we returned to base. My guess is the captain thought me a nuisance, but little more than that. So I borrowed a ship from the space station and escaped once I had the chance.
What?
I was hoping to recover the black box of the Aegis. With it, I should be able to acquire proof of Captain Bennett's misconduct.
I find it unlikely that a Federation base would overlook the departure of a borrowed vessel not within their flight plans.
That's way worse than just disobeying orders. Why would you go so far?
When I was little, my grandmother taught me the ins and outs of the Federation's core systems. I can infiltrate them pretty much as I please. I'm certain my use of the ship will go unnoticed for some time. And my grandfather had this to say to me. Trust in what you think is right. I know you've got what it takes to stick to your principles through thick and thin. Now, go and apologize to the Aegis's captain.
Emerson T. Kenny. Quite the hero, sending his granddaughter here with a stolen ship.
That's not all. Some members of the crew who doubted the motives of Bennett and the Astoria also came along with me. The high-speed merchant vessel Akizuki is now currently monitoring my status from planetary orbit.
You mean to say that your comrades are observing all this from some unseen location?
Oh, yes. I know it might be discomforting, but it was a necessary precaution to ensure my safety.
Thank you for healing my father. On behalf of my kingdom, I offer you my sincerest gratitude. Oh, did I misunderstand in some way?
Well, no, not exactly. I just wasn't expecting.
Is it odd that I wish to express my thanks to those who saved the life of a loved one? Chloe, do you believe Mariel here is lying?
No, Princess Leticia. I believe she is telling the truth.
Ray, you are within your rights to be angry about your vessel. Be that as it may, I find Lieutenant Kenny to be honest in her attempts to enact justice.
All of the crew, including myself, share the blame for not stopping the Astoria's attack upon your ship. You have my word that we will make the proper restitutions, punish those responsible, and bring the truth to light. Captain Raymond.
Fine. If you do end up in a Federation courtroom for this, I suppose I can appear on your behalf as a witness.
Thank you.
Now, we know that Bennett is after Duma, and also that you, apparently, don't know why. Next question is, who the hell are these Virians?
Well, I can't say for certain. However, those two I met were also being hunted by Captain Bennett, much like the Aegis. They are military deserters from Vir, another Federation member planet.
Deserters? So that's why there are no other Virians in the Empire.
This is all according to Bennett, though, so I can't be sure how much of it is true. The only thing I know for certain is that they are acting unlawfully here on this planet.
Violating the UP3, huh?
Yes, correct. I realize this is rude of me to ask, but will you help me apprehend them?
Why don't you just transfer them?
That's impossible without transport trackers or communicators, as you know.
It would seem, then, that the interests of all present are in alignment.
Yeah. We gotta charge into the Empire, take the Virians alive, and put an end to this war. Those three are the key to everything happening on this planet and up in space.
I cannot permit the use of Akizuki's equipment, but I can assist. Personally.
What's the matter?
Oh, it's just that while I understand what Marielle is saying, there's still something that kind of bothers me. I got the impression that the Virians had truly sworn their loyalty to the Empire.
Huh?
It's not like we have to change our plan or anything. Just something to keep in mind, I guess?
Your hunches often prove correct. We will be careful.
Right.
Now then, I think it best if we consult with Maester Midas and the others about how to proceed. Let us return to my father's chambers.
Let us proceed to His Majesty's quarters.
Indeed. Maester Midas and everyone are like to be present already.